Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Today in History and my name is Sotonye Afiesi Mama. Let's get started with the year 1099. On this day we had the First Crusade. 15,000 starving Christian soldiers marched in religious procession around Jerusalem as its Muslim defenders look on. So the first ever crusade was recorded on this day in 1099. 1497, on this day, so nearly 400 years later, 398 years later on this day, Portuguese navigator Vasco da Gama, pictured right here, departs on his first voyage, becoming the first European to reach India by sea. 1777, 280 years later, Independent Vermont introduces a new constitution prohibiting slavery. A year later, George Washington headquarters at West Point for his Continental Army. 1792, France declares war on Prussia. 1796, U.S. State Department issues first U.S. passport. 1889, John L. Sullivan, pictured right here, knocks out Jake Kilrain in 75 rounds. Can you believe that? 75 rounds. This was the last bare-knuckle bout. Officially, obviously. Yeah, so that's a poster celebrating that day. We move on now to the year 1889, where the Wall Street Journal begins publishing. So that's the first edition of the Wall Street Journal, pictured right there. So you can see the date is July 8th, 1889. Let's now move on to year 1923. Warren G. Harding becomes first sitting U.S. president to visit Alaska. 1979, Voyager 2 takes first ever photo of Jupiter's satellite, Adrastea. In 1988, this came as news to me, found this out just a few days ago. Stevie Wonder announces he will run for mayor of Detroit in 1992. I wonder what happened with that. Did he step down? Did he run and did it win? Anyway, so that happened on this day in 1988. So he was planning 4 years in advance, which is quite good. Smart move. 1996, on this day, the Spice Girls were unleashed with their debut single "Wannabe" in the UK. So song goes somehow something like this: if you wanna be my lover, dun 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 dun. Anyway, so go check it out. Interesting group, quite exciting. They're a lot older now, but they're still they've really taken care of themselves over the years. So that happened on this day, 1996. Wannabe, July 8, British girls group, the Spice Girls. On this day, in the year 2000, Venus Williams wins Wimbledon. I watched this live. Let me read a bit about what exactly happened on this day with regards to Venus Williams. So she became the second African-American woman to win at Wimbledon, following the memorable Althea Gibson, who I mentioned in my previous video, who was the first African-American male or female to win at Wimbledon in 1957. Wow. That was nearly half a century later. The former ranked #1 player in the world by the Women's Tennis Association has dominated tennis with her powerful sister Serena Williams during the beginning of the 21st century. Williams has won Wimbledon 5 times and continues to dominate in the sport of tennis. Interesting. So, on this day, July 8, 2000, Venus Williams won Wimbledon. 2010 on this day, Inception, directed by Christopher Nolan and starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, premieres in London. 2018 on this day, Eritrea and Ethiopia announce re-establishment of diplomatic ties after almost 20 years. This happened in Asmara. As you can see from this picture, those are the two countries pictured there, Eritrea in green and Ethiopia in orange. And this is the historic moment when the agreement was signed in Asmara, which is the capital of Eritrea. Let's hope that the relations, the positive, healthy relations, continue. On this day also, South Korean golfer Se Young-ki breaks LPGA 72-hole scoring record with 31 under par, 257. Also first to better -30, whatever that means. I'm not a golfer, I don't know much about golf, in winning Thornberry Creek Classic. So this is Se Young-ki in 2018 who breaks the LPGA 72-hole scoring record with 31 under par, 257. And last but not least, Congolese general and rebel leader Bosco Ntaganda was convicted on this day of war crimes and crimes against humanity by the International Criminal Court in The Hague in Netherlands. So that's the rebel leader pictured here from Congo. On that note, we end today in history for the 8th of July. I hope you like the video. If you do, please do give me a thumbs up and click the notification bell after you've subscribed, and so that you can get updates from me straight into your inbox. Thanks again, guys. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.